Okay, today we're going to have a look at this Okamoto surface grinder. This is a 3-axis, fully automatic hydraulic surface grinder. This is a 30 by 35 DX. I don't know why they call it 35 because the chuck actually measures 36. So it's 20 by 36 working area. Machine is currently wired for 220 volts. I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. You've got a setting on the side of the column here to set your travel of your column or your saddle in and out. You've got a coolant system here with a magnetic separator. Over here is the operator panel. Now this machine is also equipped with a factory installed variable speed drive for the grinding wheel. We also have an over the wheel dresser. So there's a lot of stuff here. You've got your hydraulic controls here to control the cross feed or the step feed. Also the hydraulic dresser, above the wheel dresser, and your table speed. And over here you've got your program to set your feed rates and your changeover points. You've got a readout for each axis. And you've got your on and off for your coolant and your hydraulic pump, your spindle, and other controls. So I'm going to go ahead and start the hydraulic pump, which is here. We'll start the grinding wheel now. It's going to start up slowly and build up to speed because it's a variable speed drive. You can adjust the speed. Start the table. So right now we have the table going back and forth as well as the cross or the saddle. Make that a little faster. Now the step that the saddle is making, it's going to change direction when it hits the switch over on the side here. The step that it's making, you adjust with this control knob here. The more you open that up, the bigger of a step you get. But this is going to be fine for right now. So over here you can start your spindle and your hydraulics. Here you've got an emergency stop. Here you've got a table park button. Here you've got a table start switch. You also can, let's just stop this. You have a rapid mode for up and down. Move the wheel up, move the wheel down. And then you've got 3 different resolutions for your manual pulse generator. And you can reset this to 0 and use this to come down and touch off your part. So let's say we did touch off the part and we want to take off, got to select stock removal. So say we wanted to take off 4,000. So we hit that 1,000 spot 4 times and we put in 4,000s. We don't care about this. This is really just a readout to use for whatever you want or keep track of the saddle. But the program is only controlling the down feed. Well, the cross feed movement is all controlled hydraulically and from the front of the machine. So you set your changeover point, you set your 2 feed rates, and we start our table up and put this into the final position here, which is the automatic mode. And each time we reverse directions here, we're going to feed down on my program 1,000s because we want it to go quickly. So we'll go from 4 to 3. Can you see that pretty well there, do you? This is our changeover point. This is our fine feed, coarse feed. This is the fine feed. Different settings. How much of a spark out at the end. So when we reverse directions on the saddle, we feed down another 1,000s. Now when we get down to 1,000s before final size, we're going to start feeding in tenths. So the operator can set this up any way he wants and put in any number he wants. It doesn't have to be an even or an odd number. It could be the exact number once you touch off your workpiece that you want to take off. So this will just keep feeding like this down to I'm not going to sit here and watch it the whole time because it takes forever once we get into tenths. So there we go into the tenths mode. So we're taking 2 tenths each time. Next time it'll take 6, 4, 2, and then down to 0, and do a certain amount of spark outs. Now I could stop this by hitting the table park and come out of the manual mode and change this again, say to 10 thousandths. And I could put this in our plunge grinding mode. That means we're going to plunge grind. We're not going to move the saddle. We're just going to come down with the wheel. And this is a lot quicker if I want to show this program. So when I'm ready to start grinding, I want to flip this into auto sizing, and now we'll go 9, 8, 7, I like to show this because it's quicker than the actual surface grinding back and forth, just for the video. But when we get to 1, I believe we're going to switch into 2 tenths. Now we're going to come down in the fine. Once it gets to 0, it's going to start empty passes, spark out passes. So that's going to go there and back, there and back, and then it ends there. So that's the complete cycle. If you had selected, well, that's it. That's the complete cycle. So there you have it. That's the 20x35 DX Okamoto surface grinder. Thank you very much.